For centuries, people have reported ghosts, cold rooms, whispers, shadows in the dark. Skeptics dismiss them, believers defend them. But science offers a third path. Maybe physics itself creates the haunting. Infrasound. Infrasound is a sound below 20 Hz, too low for human ears to hear, but your body feels it. These vibrations can resonate with your eyes, even your organs, triggering unease, dread, and hallucinations. In 1998, engineer Vic Tandy worked in a supposedly haunted laboratory in England. Late at night, he felt a presence. One evening, he saw a gray figure at the edge of his vision. The figure vanished when he turned his head. He later discovered a ventilation fan in the lab that was producing a low-frequency vibration at 19 Hz, the exact frequency that can resonate with the human eyeball. Once the fan was fixed, the haunting stopped. Scientists now call this the ghost frequency. Haunted castles, basements, and tunnels often test high for infrasound, giving a scientific reason for ghost sightings. Electromagnetic fields. The brain is an electrical system. Strong electromagnetic fields can disrupt its normal firing, causing sensations of dread, paranoia, or the feeling of an unseen presence. Neuroscientist Michael Persinger built the famous God helmet by sending electromagnetic pulses into the brain. Volunteers reported mystical experiences, from feeling watched, to sensing ghosts, to meeting divine figures. None of it was supernatural, it was physics, hijacking the mind. In old houses, faulty wiring or heavy appliances can leak EMF, especially in basements and attics. Paranormal investigators often bring EMF detectors and interpret spikes as ghost activity, but in reality, it might just be bad wiring rewriting your brain's reality. Carbon monoxide. Poisoning mistaken for haunting. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer, colorless, odorless, tasteless. At high levels, it kills. At low levels, it poisons the brain slowly, causing dizziness, confusion, even hallucinations. A family in New York reported seeing ghosts, hearing voices, and feeling pressed upon at night. When investigators arrived, they discovered a faulty furnace leaking carbon monoxide into the home. Once fixed, the hauntings stopped instantly. Stories like this suggest that some of history's most terrifying hauntings may have been families slowly being poisoned by their own homes. Sleep paralysis and the shadow people. Not all ghostly encounters happen in haunted houses. Many happen in bedrooms. Victims report waking up, unable to move, while dark figures stand in the corner or sit on their chest. Science explains this as sleep paralysis, when the brain wakes before the body does. Hallucinations, combined with immobility, create terrifyingly real experiences. Cultures around the world explain it differently. In Japan, the Kanashibari demon. In Newfoundland, the old hag. Today, we call them shadow people. A study of sleep paralysis found that nearly 30% of people worldwide will experience it at least once in their lives. That means millions of ghost sightings could simply be the brain glitching between sleep and waking. Ghost lights. For centuries, travelers reported strange floating lights in cemeteries and swamps, called will-o'-the-wisps. Legends said they were spirits guiding or tricking the lost. Science points to phosphine and methane gases from decaying organic matter. When conditions are right, the gases can ignite spontaneously, creating glowing orbs. In modern times, ghost lights like the Marfa lights in Texas or the Brown Mountain lights in North Carolina still baffle visitors. Some are probably natural gases, others car headlights or mirages, but the link between physics and folklore is clear. The air itself creates the haunting. So what do we make of this? Infrasound, EMF, carbon monoxide, sleep paralysis, and natural gases all explain classic haunting signs: cold chills, shadowy figures, glowing lights. Does that mean ghosts aren't real? Or does it mean that what we call ghosts may be how our brains and bodies interpret forces we don't yet fully understand? The physics of ghosts may not kill the mystery. It may prove that reality is stranger than we think. But not every ghostly encounter bends to physics. Some mysteries remain unsolved. In a remote valley in Norway, strange lights have appeared in the night sky for decades. White, yellow, and red orbs hover, dart, and even split into multiple lights before fading away. Scientists set up long-term observation projects in the 1980s and again in the 2000s. Instruments confirmed the lights are real, not cars, not planes, not imagination. Yet no full explanation has ever been found. The Hessland lights remain one of Europe's greatest modern mysteries. In 2015, rescuers in Utah discovered an overturned car in an icy river. Inside was a baby, alive against all odds, but every rescuer swore they heard a woman's voice crying for help. The child's mother had been dead for hours. Science can't explain why experienced men heard the same impossible plea. Science explains much of the haunting: infrasound, gases, electricity, even the tricks of our own brains. But stories like the Hessland lights, ghostly photographs, and the voice of a dead woman remind us that the line between the explainable and the mysterious is still very thin.